ஒன்றில் இருக்கா?
ஒன்றில்
அதான் கையை பேச்சுக்கோங்க.
மெதுவாக காரணம் விடாது. காப்பு மட்டும் ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணி
புரியல. அப்படியே அந்த பார்க்க அதே ஃபீலிங் இருக்கான்னு பாருங்கள். ஒன்றில் இருக்கா?
ஒன்றில்
ஓகேவா? ஓகே.
போய் நில்லுங்க படம் எடுக்கணுங்களா வராங்க
Up. Up.
Within less than 4 years of operations, in May 2023, the company announced that it has achieved a milestone of 700,000 vehicle sales. As you can see right now, both the press shop and the welding shop are fully automated production lines thanks to a very modern approach. The factory currently produces the Kia Sonet, Seltos, Carens, Carnival, and the electric versions of the EV6 and EV9. Around 380,000 cars will be produced in this factory this year, of which almost 100,000 will be exported. Kia vehicles are inexpensive compared to comparable models from other companies because they have a considerable cost advantage over the rest of the competition. On this main assembly line, all the wiring will be connected and the robots will add the rear and front windows to the Kia. The seats are wrapped in protective plastic bags to minimize the risk of damage. The factory workers will now engage the steering wheel, and as a final step, all the car doors will be reinstalled. Output quality control should be the same in all countries, including India. Workers in car factories in India have very good working conditions. Car companies maintain the same standard across the board. Kia's new car for Indian roads is ready. Now it's off to the driving test. The special test track is filled with various obstacles where the chassis reactions and abilities will be measured. Assembled Kia cars are lined up in this giant parking lot next to the factory. This will be followed by distribution to dealerships. This is the Indian factory of Morris Garages, which is MG for short, near Halol. Inside this factory, the development and subsequent production of the MG Hector. MG Hector, which is sold in India, is called Baojun 530 in China. This factory near Halol in Gujarat produces over 80,000 cars a year. In the past, this factory was owned by General Motors India. The factory is therefore quite modernized, and many activities, paint shop, welding, stamping, are carried out mainly by robots. Most of the factory's 3,000 employees work in shifts and on the main assembly line. They assemble the car's interior, lights, dashboard, fit the car's wheels, and also perform output quality control. At the end of production, it is also necessary to adjust the lights and software settings in the onboard computer. The most popular MG cars in India are Windsor EV, Hector, and Hector Plus. This may be a 2020 model, but there's a facelift version of the MG Hector on the market in 2023. At the end of the entire production process, the final stage is a drive around the test track, which is located right next to this Indian factory. The MG Hector has one diesel engine and one petrol engine on offer. The diesel engine is 1,956 cubic centimeters, while the petrol engine is 1,451 cubic centimeters. This is the factory of Mahindra and Mahindra, which is M&M for short, near Chakan, India. Second-generation Mahindra Scorpio is manufactured at the Chakan plant. Second-generation Mahindra Thar is manufactured at the Nashik plant. For all Mahindra cars, production begins with pressing and then welding the bodywork. M&M is one of the largest vehicle manufacturers by production in India. You are now looking at the almost welded bodywork of the popular Mahindra Thar. Named after the Great Indian Desert, the Thar gained popularity soon after its launch due to its dominating road presence. Four years ago, in 2020, the manufacturer showcased the revamped Mahindra Thar, which made enthusiasts fall in love at first sight. Welding and finishing of the bodywork of the latest generation Thar is completed almost automatically by robots. At the same time, an engine is being manufactured at this Indian factory near Nashik. It comes with two engine options, a 2.0-liter petrol and a 2.2-liter diesel. Both are offered with a choice of 6-speed automatic transmission. The car body is immersed in a bath of anti-corrosion fluid and then the quality is checked. Mahindra Thar price starts at 11.35 lakh rupees, 13,600, and top model price goes up to 17.60 lakh rupees, 22,000. Assembly of doors and other heavy components is automated at this Indian M&M factory. The main assembly line is mainly staffed by human employees. They are now assembling the front dashboard of this popular compact SUV. This label indicates model, Thar, the serial number of the car, and the inscription, "Made in India with Pride." Do you agree that the quality of these cars made in this Indian factory is high and Mahindra has a right to be proud of it? A Mahindra employee now affixes the chrome Thar emblem to the car's bodywork. The robot automatically applies an extra strong adhesive to the front glass, then employees simply attach the window. The last stage of the main assembly line is the attachment of all wheels. This SUV is a 4x4. You are now looking at the connection between the body and the chassis. This part is called the marriage. After the car is finished, there is still testing and then the car wash. After checking the paint quality in these illuminated LED tunnels, the new Mahindra Thar will be taken to the test track. Over 200,000 units of the Mahindra Thar have already been sold, and more than 70,000 units of Mahindra Scorpio have been also sold.
but this is already a John Deere factory near Pune, India. Produces 5,000 series tractors ranging from 40 to 90 horsepower for both domestic sales and exports to regions including the United States, Mexico, Turkey, Africa, and Southeast Asia. Now you can watch the programmed robotic arms work the engine pistons in the tractor with precise movements. Much of the engine and gearbox assembly is automated using robotic machines. John Deere has established a significant manufacturing and operational presence in India since commencing operations in 1998. You are now watching the engine being painted in the iconic John Deere green, including the steel chassis frame. Last year, John Deere announced an investment of approximately $100 million to build a new tractor factory and expand its current facility in Pune. John Deere India employs between 7,000 and 9,000 individuals across its various facilities, including manufacturing plants, technology centers, and support services. John Deere's second Indian plant is the Duas plant. It specializes in the manufacture of tractors for the Indian market. The new factory will produce small agricultural tractors for both the Indian market and exports. Employees often highlight the company's strong organizational culture, emphasis on integrity, and commitment to employee development. Once assembly is complete, the tractors are also tested on the test track and then parked in the huge parking lot next to the factory. At a predetermined time, the tractors are loaded onto trucks and distributed to dealerships across India.